Hey guys, so today, what I have here is I have a Zebra TC52 mobile computer that is commonly used in retail for inventory checking or whatever. And what I'm doing is I'm actually using this as a personal device. And surprisingly, this thing actually works very well. So for example, if you actually wanted to go on YouTube on this thing, you definitely can. Yeah, you can. So you can go on YouTube on this thing, which is cool. Works just fine. So you could do that. And hang on. And also another thing is that there's games on here. So if you wanted to do, well, the first thing what I did is I installed a custom Android launcher on it, which is cool. So if you want to play Stack the States on this thing, you definitely can, because it works. It works. So you could have fun stacking states with this. Well, that one just fell. But anyways, I think you got the hang of it, really. I think you got the hang of it. And of course, you could also use Google Gemini on this thing, which is very cool. Yeah, this is very cool. And of course, the best thing of all is that you could actually scan QR codes with this, because I set it up for that. Yeah. And of course, another thing is that you could also go on Google and you could actually browse the web on this, which is very cool. Another thing that's cool. So since this is an Android device, you can actually do basically anything you could do on a standard Android phone. For example, you could actually access social media on this thing. You could actually do all that with this. And of course, you could even scan all of that while scanning barcodes with it. So this thing is a very handy device. Yeah, this is a very handy device. So you could do all kinds of other things. So for example, you could actually get Snapchat on this and then go on Snapchat on it, which is cool. And yeah, that's cool. So, let's see, is there any, I don't think there is. There isn't really, there's too much stuff in here. So you could scan barcodes with this or whatever. Oh yeah, you can, see? I don't know if that'll work though, that's the thing. Let's see, there should be one on here. Oh yeah, there is. So if you scan a barcode with this thing, well, because it's not set up, well, what it does is it actually pulls up Zebra's data with the demo, is actually what it does. But you could actually test the scanner and stuff. So I set it up so it actually scans a QR code right now. So if I find a QR code, it'll automatically launch the website on here. So I have to do that. Okay. And also another thing, well, Well, another thing that you could do for personal use is that you could actually program the buttons. So I actually have this one right now. So this is actually basically the same thing as the newer iPhones, where you could actually program, the side buttons to do whatever you want. For example, I actually set this up where it actually launches Google Gemini. And also, another thing, well, since this is Android, you actually still have the Android Easter egg. So if you tap this here a few times, then you actually have the Android Easter egg, which is very cool. So it's very cool that you have the Android Easter egg on this thing and stuff. So this is actually basically the same as a standard Android phone. But of course, the only thing that it does not have is, well, the only thing that it does not have is a cellular radio. So this thing does not have a cellular radio in it because this is a Wi-Fi only device. Well, this actually makes sense because these devices are actually almost always exclusively used in stores for inventory checking. So you do not need a cellular radio in this anyway. So there actually is a version of this called the TC57 that actually does have a cellular radio in it. So the TC57 version of this is actually the outdoor version of this because that's the version that field workers use that always need connection. But of course, the TC52 version is actually the indoor version. So, and also, you could also use the Wi-Fi only versions if you do not want to pay for a monthly data plan. So if you don't want to pay for a monthly data plan, then this would be the version that you would want to get. Yeah. Anyways, well, I hope, I hope you enjoyed the video and, well, in case if you wanted to know what is it really like using a Zebra TC52 as a personal device, well, now you know. So anyways, have a good day, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.